Parents sold her $590K ring for sister's Bali trip. Her stand shattered their world. At 32, Lila's fight to reclaim her stolen legacy exposes her family's betrayal in a dramatic clash. Lila Monroe, a 32-year-old architect in Portland, Oregon, discovered her parents sold her $590,000 engagement ring, a cherished relic from her late fiancé, to fund her sister's Bali retreat. Her bold stand at a gala unveiled their betrayal, shattering their world and forging a new legacy of resilience. My mornings are a blend of precision and passion, brewing espresso, sketching building designs, and driving through Portland's misty streets to my office at Cascade Designs, where I craft sustainable urban projects. My career leading multi-million-dollar developments, mentoring young architects has earned me accolades, but my heart carries the weight of loss, shaped by the death of my fiancé, Theo, 2 years ago. Theo's passing in a sudden accident left a void, his love etched in the engagement ring we designed together afore. 1 carat diamond engraved with daisies, a nod to our first hike in the Columbia Gorge. I kept it in a velvet box in my nightstand, a sacred relic I touched on his anniversary, a ritual of grief and memory. Living with my parents, Ellen and Victor, in their Portland craftsman home was temporary, a way to regroup after Theo's death. They'd welcomed me back, but their warmth felt performative, their focus on my younger sister, Serena, a constant undercurrent. Serena, 26, was their golden child, artistic, erratic, her every whim indulged. One crisp March morning, Theo's anniversary, I reached for the ring's box, my fingers tracing the familiar wood of my nightstand drawer. The box was gone. My breath caught, panic rising as I tore through drawers, tissues, receipts, a candle wick, but no velvet, no ring. I checked my desk, closet, heart pounding, a cold certainty settling this wasn't a mistake. Barefoot, I descended the stairs, gripping the banister, the house's quiet, oppressive. Ellen sat at the kitchen counter, sipping coffee, flipping through a design magazine. "Morning," she said, eyes down. "Mom, where's my ring?" I asked, voice steady despite the tremor inside. She glanced up, casual, "Oh, that, we sold it." The words hit like a physical blow, the air thinning. "You what?" Victor's voice drifted from the hallway. "You weren't wearing it, Lila." Serena needed funds for her Bali retreat spiritual healing. Ellen nodded, it was just sitting there. I stared, speechless. The ring's value, $590,000, Theo's years of saving reduced to clutter. Their nonchalance, their dismissal of my grief, ignited a fire. I journaled in my room, sketching a broken daisy. They stole him again. I won't let them erase me. Portland's dawn glowed, my resolve awakening, their betrayal a spark I'd turn into a blaze. The revelation that Ellen and Victor sold Theo's ring left my Portland bedroom a battlefield, its daisy sketches and espresso scent no refuge. At Cascade Designs, I led a $5 million eco-project, but at home, I was a ghost, my grief dismissed. My journal, filled with stormy clouds, captured my fury. They took his last gift. I'm done being invisible. Ellen's casual, "We sold it," and Victor's, "You weren't using it," echoed, their indifference a betrayal deeper than the ring's loss. I faced them, determined to reclaim my voice. I stormed back to the kitchen, where Ellen sipped coffee, Victor now at the table, reading the Oregonian. "You had no right," I said, voice sharp. That ring was mine, Theo's design, our promise. Ellen sighed, eyes rolling. "Lila, you're not getting married." It was just sitting there. Victor folded his paper. "Serena's retreat is life-changing." "You've moved on." I clenched my fists, moved on. Theo's dead, not forgotten. "You stole $590,000 of my property." Ellen's tone turned patronizing. "Don't be dramatic." Serena needed it more. Their dismissal wasn't new. Growing up, Serena was the star, her dance recitals, art shows, tantrums indulged. I was the strong one, tasked with keeping peace, my academic awards overlooked. Ellen's Lila, help Serena shine was a constant, my needs secondary. I'd covered Serena's $3,000 art supplies, $2,000 for her trips, sacrificing my own plans, a new laptop, vacations thinking it was family. Now, their theft of Theo's ring engraved with our daisies confirmed their pattern. I was expendable. I journaled, they chose her again. I'm not their pawn. Clara, my best friend, met me at Forest Park, her bluntness grounding. They're using you. Lila. Fight back. I nodded. Theo's voicemail got your favorite pie echoing in my grief. I found the ring's velvet cloth, daisy-stitched, in the drawer, its emptiness a wound. I sketched a blazing daisy, each petal a vow. Work was a lifeline, a client pitch one, but Ellen's "Your dramatic" stung. Portland's misty dusk settled, my resolve hardening I'd confront their betrayal. Theo's memory my shield, their greed no match for my truth. Ellen and Victor's theft of Theo's ring fueled a fire in my Portland craftsman home, its creaky floors and daisy art no longer a haven. At Cascade Designs, I secured a $10 million project, but at home, Serena's shadow loomed, her Bali retreat a mockery of my loss. My journal, brimming with fractured oaks, held my pain. She's profiting off my grief. Their dismissal, you weren't using it, was a betrayal, but Serena's actions revealed online deepened the wound, pushing me to act. I turned on my phone, avoiding Ellen's texts, and found Serena's Instagram, her in Ubud, Bali, on a yoga deck, flower garland glowing, captioned "Healing's expensive, but worth it." Grateful to my family. The post, liked by thousands, twisted the knife. $590,000 from Theo's ring funded her journey. Her stories reposted by wellness brands, quoted in blogs, called her pain generational dysfunction, her release of trauma objects heroic. No mention of me, the ring, or Everett, my grief erased. I commented hope healing's worth it. I paid for it. It vanished in minutes, Ellen texting, let Serena have this. Don't start drama. The word drama burned my loss, reduced to a tantrum. Serena's podcast surfaced, her voice smug. Some cling to pain like a personality. I gave up rings, trauma symbols. She meant me. Theo's ring, her clickbait. I grew up smoothing Serena's chaos, her tantrums. My apologies, Ellen's, you're strong. Lila, a chain. I'd paid $5,000 for her retreats, $3,000 for art. My sacrifices ignored. Clara met me at Powell's Books, her fury fierce. She's stealing your story, Lila. I painted a stormy daisy, its flames my resolve. Work was a refuge, a sustainability award won, but Serena's posts haunted me. I found Theo's note in a box. Don't let them silence you. I journaled, she's rewriting me. I'll write back. Portland's skyline gleamed. My heart set on exposing her lies. Theo's memory my anchor, their betrayal a storm I'd face. Serena's Instagram posts, flaunting her Bali healing funded by Theo's ring, turned my Portland bedroom into a war room. At Cascade Designs, I pitched a $15 million urban renewal, but at home, my family's betrayal. Ellen's don't start drama. Victor's, it's just a ring fueled my fight. My journal, filled with blazing rivers, held my vow, they stole his love. I'll reclaim mine. Serena's podcast, calling my grief toxic, was the final straw, pushing me to collect evidence and forge a plan. I scoured drawers, finding the ring's receipt, $590,000, Theo's savings emails confirming our joint design, and a letter from his parents. Keep it for your future. I scanned each, building a folder labeled Truth, my hands steady despite the ache. Serena's posts, 2,000 likes. Yoga brands mocked my loss. Her release of pain, a lie. Ellen's text, let her have. This was a betrayal, echoing my childhood role sacrifice for Serena. I'd covered $4,000 for her workshops, $2,000 for travel. My needs ignored. my grief now her brand. Clara joined me at Tryon Creek, her words sharp. They're erasing you, Lila. Fight! I found Theo's sticky note. Don't let them take your voice. It's faded ink, a call to action. I recorded my thoughts. This isn't revenge. It's remembering. Work was a lifeline, a client gala planned, but Serena's podcast haunted me. Her trauma objects a stab at our ring. I painted a starry daisy, its light my strength, vowing to protect Theo's memory. Ellen's indifference, Victor's shrug, were patterned Serena's tantrums, my silence, their script. I journaled, they rewrote me. I'm rewriting back. Portland's rain fell, my resolve a quiet blaze, their lies no match for my truth. I wasn't just gathering evidence, I was reclaiming my story. Theo's love my guide, my heart set on a reckoning they'd never see coming. The truth folder grew in my Portland bedroom, its daisy sketches and espresso scent a backdrop to my fight. At Cascade Designs, I won a $20 million contract, but Ellen and Victor's betrayal selling Theo's $590,000 a ring consumed me. My journal, brimming with fractured magnolias, held my resolve. They erased me. I'll speak? Serena's podcast, twisting my grief into her healing narrative, was a wound, but a legal threat from my parents deepened the betrayal, pushing me to act. One morning, Victor slid an envelope across the kitchen table, gold embossed with a law firm's name. All property here is ours. Lila. The letter claimed the ring. My nightstand, my grief, belonged to them. A legal slap denying my ownership. I stared, voice low. You stole my ring. Now this, Ellen sighed. You've lived here rent-free, Lila. Be grateful. Victor's eyes were cold. You're ruining your peace over a trinket. I clutched the receipt, $590,000 of Theo's love, and left, fury rising. I added the letter to my folder scanned receipts, Theo's emails, his parents' note. Serena's latest Instagram story. Forgiveness is powerful. Even when they lash out mocked my deleted comment. Her smoothie glow a lie built on my loss. Clara met me at Multnomah Falls, her support fierce. They're gaslighting you, Lila. Strike back. I found Everett's will, naming me sole owner, and recorded, this is my truth, not theirs. Work was a refuge a sustainability panel led, but Ellen's be grateful echoed. Her favoritism clear. Serena's $6,000 retreats, my $4,000 loans, my pain ignored. I painted a blazing oak, its roots my strength, vowing to fight legally. Theo's note, don't let them silence you, was my mantra. Portland's dusk shimmered, my resolve a quiet fire, their legal threat a spark I'd turn against them, my heart set on justice. Ellen and Victor's legal letter, claiming Theo's ring, was a gauntlet thrown in my Portland craftsman home, its creaky floors and daisy art a battleground. At Cascade Designs, I led a $25 million eco-district, but Serena's Bali posts profiting off my $590,000 loss haunted me. My journal, filled with stormy seas, held my defiance. They stole my truth. I'll take it back. Their dismissal. It's just a ring, and Serena's podcast, branding me a grief addict, fueled my resolve to act, my evidence a growing arsenal. I met with Theo's estate lawyer, Samantha, sharing my folder receipts, emails, will, Serena's posts. You've got a case, she said, drafting a claim for unauthorized sale. I scanned more insurance forms, Theo's appraisal, each file a brick in my wall. Serena's latest story, I Rise Above Pain, was a jab, her followers praising her light. I recorded, she's selling my grief. I'm done. Ellen's text. Your breaking us was a lie. They'd broken me first, with $5,000 for Serena's art, $3,000 for her healing, my trust betrayed. Clara joined me at Powell's, her words sharp. They're rewriting you. Lila. Own the narrative. I found a childhood tape Serena ruining my 6th birthday, Ellen laughing proof of their pattern. I painted a starry magnolia. It's light my vow. Work was a lifeline, a TEDx talk planned, but Victor's "you're ruining your peace" stung. I journaled "they're the chaos. I'm the calm." A gala I'd funded in Theo's name loomed, a stage for truth. Portland's rain fell. My resolve a quiet blaze, their lies a storm I'd shatter. The legal claim against my parents simmered, but the Portland gala I'd funded in Theo's name was my battlefield. At Cascade Designs, I secured a $30 million project, but Ellen, Victor, and Serena's betrayal selling Theo's $590,000 ring consumed me. My journal, brimming with blazing daisies, held my resolve. They erased me. I'll shine. Serena's Instagram, I rise above, mocked my pain, but the gala, themed reclaiming what was always yours, was my chance to unveil their lies, a public reckoning they'd never foresee. I arrived at the Portland Art Museum, my black dress simple, the velvet cloth daisy-stitched, ringless in my clutch. Ellen and Serena entered, Serena in a white gown, Ellen whispering praise. I stayed in the shadows, anonymous, as the coordinator cued my video. Serena took the stage, voice syrupy, grief's a choice. I let go of pain, objects, wounds. Her words targeted me, her light built on my loss. The screen flickered, my face appearing, I'm Lila Monroe. I funded this gala in Everett Langford's name. I revealed the ring's theft, $590,000 sold for Serena's Bali trip showing Theo's photo. Our love. My evidence. This isn't about anger, I said, but truth. The room froze, Ellen gasping, Serena paling, flashes capturing their shock. I left, their silence my victory, the crowd's murmurs a tide turning. Clara texted, "You're a legend, Lila." I painted a starry oak, its roots my strength. Work was a refuge, a global pitch one, but Ellen's "you broke us" was a lie. Portland's skyline glowed, my resolve a quiet fire, their world unraveling as truth took hold. The gala video detonated my family's facade, but Serena's counterattack swept Portland's misty air. At Cascade Designs, I led a $35 million urban park, but Ellen and Victor's betrayal selling Theo's ring fueled chaos. My journal, filled with fractured rivers, held my defiance. They lied. I spoke. Serena's Instagram video crying, claiming I weaponized grief went viral, blogs calling me a saboteur. Ellen's text, "You broke us," and Victor's silence deepened the wound, but I stood firm, my truth unyielding. Serena's post accused me of a vendetta. Her followers, she's toxic, echoing her lies. Local media spun her narrative, wellness coach faces family attack. I blocked them. Clara's support fierce. They're scared. Lila. You exposed them. I added Serena's video to my folder receipts. Theo's will. Gala footage my case with Samantha growing. Ellen's call, "You're cruel," was a lie. They'd sold $590,000 of my love. I recalled Serena's childhood tantrums, my $6,000 loans. Ellen's "be strong." Lila. My erasure scripted. I painted a blazing magnolia, its flames my resolve. Work was a lifeline, a sustainability award won, but Serena's lies stung. I journaled, they rewrite me. I'm the author now. A friend, Lena, texted Everett would be proud. I drove to Theo's grave, whispering, "They sold you." I fought back. Portland's dawn shimmered, my resolve a quiet blaze. Their smear campaign, a storm I'd outlast, my heart set on protecting my legacy. Serena's smear campaign raged, but I left Portland's craftsmen home for Napa, California, to rebuild. At Cascade Designs, I'd launched a $40 million eco-campus, but my family's betrayal selling Theo's $590,000 ring pushed me to start anew. My journal, brimming with starry daisies, held my peace. They stole my past. I'm crafting my future. I opened Langford and Monroe Designs, a jewelry studio honoring Theo, its velvet cloth ringless, daisy-stitched, displayed with a note, "Not for sale." I settled into a Napa cottage, its vineyard views a balm. The studio's wood floors and brass tools revived my passion, crafting rings for couples, lockets for widows. Locals whispered, "You're the gala woman," my truth spreading. I sent Samantha my final evidence, Serena's podcast, Ellen's letter filing a lawsuit for the ring's value. Ellen and Victor didn't contact me, their silence a relief. Clara visited, her pride fierce. "You're free." Lila. I painted a blooming oak, its light my legacy. Memories stung 7,000 for Serena's projects, 5,000 for Ellen's needs. My trust betrayed. I journaled, "I'm not theirs. I'm mine." Work thrived, clients flocked, but Theo's note, "Don't let them silence you," was my guide. Napa's sunset glowed, my resolve a quiet fire, their lies a shadow I'd outrun, my heart set on a life defined by love, not loss. Napa's golden light bathed my studio, Langford and Monroe Designs, its daisy sketches and metal scent a testament to my rebirth. I'd funded a $50,000 women's gala in Theo's name, but Ellen, Victor, and Serena's betrayal selling Theo's $590,000 a ring faded as I thrived. My journal, filled with starry magnolias, held my peace. They erased me. I'm eternal. A friend revealed Ellen kept my gala video, but I didn't respond, my life no longer theirs. Serena's posts dwindled, her healing exposed, my truth prevailing. A girl at my studio pointed to the velvet cloth. "Who made that?" I crouched, someone who found her voice. Clients, couples, widows filled my days, their stories echoing mine. Samantha's lawsuit progressed, the ring's value mine, but my Napa lifecrafting, mentoring was my wealth. Clara's visit, "You're a legend," and Theo's note, "Don't let them silence you," were my anchors. I painted a blooming daisy, its light my legacy. Portland's shadows $8,000 for Serena's art. Ellen's lies faded. My family chosen Clara, Lena, my clients. I journaled I lost Theo, but found me. Napa's vineyards shimmered, my resolve a quiet blaze, my legacy love, truth, resilience a light for others, my heart at peace.